Hey, this is Gary from GT Interactive, and today my question is, are you having issues with videos that you're importing into Cyberlink PowerDirector? I am, and I'm going to show what those are, and we're going to see if you guys have any better solutions than what I came up with. So let's get into it right now. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, this is a little off the mark of what I usually do. Typically, I'm doing how-to videos, and I got a couple channels that you can check out. This one at NotoriousJPG, or you can check out my other channel at Columbus Landscapers. Today, I am just in the editing room, and I am trying to work out some problems and some kinks. So, as most people do that do YouTube videos, you use multiple camera types. I have a GoPro, I have a Feiyu Pocket Cam, and of course I end up using my phone for a lot of videos just because it's the most handy thing that's available to me. So once in a while I'll catch a video on my phone because I'm not in the situation where I can grab my other cameras to utilize that. Here is a video that I got this fall, and I made two versions of this. I'll explain this in a minute, but this video was downloaded directly from my Google's photo cloud, and we'll take a look at the properties on this, and you can see that the video itself is an MP4 file, so it has an extension of .mp4. So what I'm going to show you right now is what happens when I load this into PowerDirector. I'm going to drag it down to the timeline. I'm going to drop it on. And what you can see immediately is that there is no video element. It's just audio. So if I play this, you'll see that we can hear the video, but we cannot see anything on the screen. So, that being said, I was trying to find out what the real reason for this is, and of course how to correct the problem. Now if you're wondering, I am using PowerDirector version 21.1xxx. Well, you may think that this video is corrupt or such, but let's take a closer look at the video again. And if I play this in Media Player, you'll find that the video will open and play just fine. As you can see, it is playing just fine in Windows Media Player. Now, let's go back and take a look at the video in PowerDirector. And if I click on the properties in PowerDirector, this video will show me that it is a format of AAC. Now the AAC format is Advanced Audio Coding, and you can see there is no information on here related to the video. So I'm not quite sure what import issue is going to be. So as I mentioned before, I record video from several different cameras. Now whenever possible, I'll just take the micro SD card out of the camera and I'll insert it directly into my computer for editing. However, if I'm recording on my phone, that's not always the easiest way to get the video footage into my editing software. So, in this situation, I downloaded it from Google Photos Cloud. However, I wanted to see if I would have the same situation if I downloaded this video from my OneDrive cloud. As an experiment, what I did is I went to my phone and I took the exact same video from my phone and I uploaded it to my OneDrive cloud. Then I came over to my computer and I downloaded the video from OneDrive directly into this folder. Now, let me show you what happens when I drag the OneDrive video over to the Cyberlink. You'll notice here that the video is intact with video and audio, and it plays just fine. So you'll notice this is the same video from OneDrive as you would see over here coming from the Google Cloud. Now, if we look at the properties in the file that I got from OneDrive, we'll see that it is also in .mp4. So it's an MP4 file also. However, if we check out the file properties within PowerDirector, we'll find something significantly different here. And it shows the audio being AAC format. However, it will show the video information also being an H.264 file, which is what I would expect it to be and prefer it to be. So, after I have tried to figure out what the problem is and how to find a workaround, I did some searching here to find out what I could do to make this work a little better. And I found out that what I was probably going to have to do is use a video converter to make this video play properly and import properly in PowerDirector. So as for video converters, like anything, you can find free ones online, you can find paid versions of video converters, and you can find web-based video converters. So the first thing I tried was a web-based one, and I did not like the way it worked because you had to select a file on your computer, then run the converter, and then your file is up on their server, and after it's converted, you have to re-download it to your computer in order to get a converted copy that you can import into your editing software. That, to me, is not a practical solution, seeing that I have literally hundreds, if not thousands, of videos, and I would have to convert a lot of those, anything that I'm getting from the cloud. With all that being said and noted, I did some further searching to find another tool that would work for my situation, and I came across a media player, and it's called the VLC Media Player. And this is an open source media player that's been around for quite a while. Now, I downloaded this and I checked it for viruses and malware, and it found to be relatively safe compared to most of the other things. This is something that you would download and install on your computer rather than web-based. But there's a couple things I liked about this. Not only does it act as a regular media player, meaning that you can play these videos directly in the VLC media player. Let's take a look at that. As you can see, it'll play the Google video just fine in the media player itself. Now, let me close this down so we can get all the way back out of it. And I want to show you really why I like the VLC media player to solve this problem. Now, if I open media player back up, I can immediately, I don't even have to import the video file. I can go right to media. I can go to convert and save. Then it asks me what file I want to do. And this is a really nice part because you can add multiple files if you want to. I've tried this with some other stuff that I'm working on. I added 10 files and it did those seamlessly also. So here is the one from the Google that I downloaded that I had problems with. I'll just select that and I'll click on open and then come to convert and save, and you go to the convert option. Over here you can choose different outputs, but like I said, the H.264 works really well, so we're going to leave it at that. And then it asks you where the file is going to go when you're done. So I'm going to put it right back in the same folder, except I'm going to name it converted, and I'm going to save that, and now I'm going to start the conversion. And there's a little progress bar down here at the bottom that works through it. It takes a few seconds there. Obviously, longer videos are going to take longer, but it doesn't seem like it's too terrible of an experience, especially when you can do batch processes with it. And now that VLC Media Player has converted the file, I can close out of that, and I can go back to the folder where I converted it. And right here, you're going to see the converted file. And I'm going to drag the converted file over to my PowerDirector project. And there it is. And now we can see that it is in PowerDirector, and this one plays seamlessly. And it does have the sound and the video that we're looking for. So, this is the time where you guys can give me any sort of input. If you guys have anything that you can think of that will make my process a little more seamless than this, you let me know. I was trying to figure out other issues that I might have with the files, and anything else that would make it more of a seamless process. But to me, if I get the file, I can do a batch convert right over here. Just like so. I can add in any of the videos that I need to add. I can add all 3 of these if I want to. I convert multiple videos at the same time if you want to. And it doesn't take me too much extra work other than a little bit of processing time. Hey, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have anything else. I'll see you next time.